Hey guys, it's Iz, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact lore video. With the Midsummer update just arriving, with an event about the two sisters in Klee, I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about the Sisters of Mondstadt. And no, I'm not talking about the nuns of the church, but rather the acting Grandmaster Jean and her little sister Barbara, the idol deaconess of the church.
You give me 100 spicy dried fish, and make me a promise that you won't tell anyone. If you do that for me, then I'll share my idol's secret with you.
Maybe it's best to start with the four clans.
The Gunhildr clan, the Roggenvinder clan, and the Lawrence clan are the three most prominent families in Mondstadt's history. Among them, the Lawrence clan became blinded by their desires, plunging Mondstadt into a dark era under the aristocracy's oppression. In time, Lady Vanessa overthrew the aristocracy and established the Knights of Favonius, while the Lawrence clan quickly fell into obscurity.
I'm sure many of you know about the four clans from the past of Mondstadt. The Roggenvinder clan and the Gunhildr clan led the rebellion against the Lawrence clan, who sided with Dekarabian, the tyrant god of the storm. There is also the Umenlaker clan, but there's very little information about them so far, except that they also helped establish the Knight of Favonius. After defeating the Lawrences and Dekarabian, the Gunhildr clan and Roggenvinder clan banded together to form the Knights of Favonius, with the Epilogue clan like I mentioned earlier. Nowadays, we have the descendants of each of the clans, Eula from the Lawrences, Diluc from Roggenvinder, as well as Kaya to an extent, and for the Gunhilders, there's Jean and Barbara. Jean and Barbara's mother, Frederica Gunhildr, as you can guess, hails from the Gunhildr clan, while their father was an adventurer by the name of Seamus Pegg, who later on dedicated his life to work in the church, where he later on became the Cardinal of Daybreak. The parents of the two grew apart and finally parted ways with each other, where Jean held the hand of her mother while watching the silhouette of her sister and father grow ever more distant. Jean then followed her mother's footsteps and trained to become a Knight of Favonius, where she worked hard and finally earned the title of Dandelion Knight at the age of 15. But Jean didn't stop to celebrate with everyone else. She excused herself to run to Windrise, where she stood before the great tree of her childhood hero, Vanessa, thinking, how could one like her deserve such a title? But the answer to this was to see her character. The character that let her earn her vision. The character that made her a person who placed Mondstadt before herself and protected them with the same vigor to fend off her adversaries. She will never forget the moment she received her vision, because at that moment, all seemed to grow quiet as she felt the breeze flow through her hand. The world seemed to fade away, save for the time-honored motto of the House of Gunhildr. For Mondstadt, as always.
Grandmaster Varka of Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius left on an expedition. His role passed to Jean, the eldest daughter of House Gunhildr. The young acting Grandmaster had become a skilled swordsman through hard work, and works harder still for the sake of the Knights. Self-sacrifice, after all, is the Dandelion Knight's path.
As the wind continues to blow, so too shall I continue to fight.
As for Barbara, she followed her father in the Church of Favonius, becoming a deaconess of the church, but that too came with its challenges. Barbara always admired her big sister and wanted nothing less than to surpass her in at least one thing, anything. But she was never able to compare. So even for someone as optimistic as her, she would still get upset and down. She thought to herself, hard work is the most miraculous magic, but what if even that doesn't work? But she never gave up. She has such determination that when a sick boy was brought to the church, she sang all through the night until her throat was dry and her voice was hoarse. And when they woke up after that long night, he was finally cured. Whether it was because of her singing or the vision that appeared next to her when she woke up, we don't really know. But it's clear that the vision manifested out of her determination and desire to help the sick. So she declared, I'm not so good at combat, so I'll be sure to support those who are.
I I still have some work to complete at the church today. But I'm sure you and I will meet again sometime soon. I'll ever so eagerly await that day. Bye-bye.
With these two separated for so long, they have wanted nothing more than to get closer to each other, but they can't seem to bring themselves to say anything when faced with each other. Perhaps all too similar awkwardness is a sign that the sentiment is shared. But one thing is clear, that these two sisters are more alike than people realize, with their can-do attitudes and a willingness to help people.
Jean, I want to ask for some time off because I want to go somewhere.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have a promise to keep to Klee. Those fish won't blast themselves.
I got a terrible, terrible letter and need to go to a certain place. Dodoco is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodo King. Humming along to the rolling waves, it's so romantic.
It has something of the unknown about it and seems to have its fair share of dangers. And yet, the mystery is all part of its beauty.
I need to bring Jumpy Dumpties, Dodoco, and myself. Let's go!
But that's it for this video. I do hope that the two of them have a wonderful vacation and get closer to each other in this update. I know if I wanted to get closer to my siblings, this would be a great opportunity. If you liked the video, then like it and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think about these helpful sisters in the comments section below. Thank you again to my Patreon who's still supporting me till now. Subscribe to my Patreon too if you want to support me further. That's it from me, Ad Astra, Abyssosk.